Hey everyone, Reaper from Reaper Gaming here, coming to you with Game 5 of the qualification round, and with a very special edition of the qualification round, the Battle of Champions, between the first World Series tournament winner, the San Francisco 49ers, and most recently, the second World Series tournament winner, the New York Giants. These two teams will be duking it out for the chance to go for a second title. If the Giants win, they'll play for the chance to go back to back. If the 49ers win, they'll be able to go for another title. So, let's see who wins this one. Oh, to recap. I'm forgetting. Excuse me. I'm forgetting the scores already. The Seahawks dominated. They dominated the Chicago Bears. The Vikings defeated the Rams. Those two teams will square off in Block A. The Panthers defeated the Saints. And yesterday, the Cowboys defeated the Commanders. And they'll be facing off in Block B. So now we start 2 games to see who will be facing off in Block C. And this is to see who will be starting at home. Alright, let the Battle of Champions begin.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is just about time for another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Graham Gano.
Look at the big boys, let's play some football.
Here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Skips the defender. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
Mac Jones finds himself in a place that a lot of these young, highly drafted QBs find themselves in, Kate, and that's the opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Show what got him drafted in that first round after all, because he's got a high IQ, and he knows how to play this game.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Right to the air, it's Jones. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr., and they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A toss now to Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. To throw again, it's Jones. He has it at the 5! And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Robinson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Again, it's Robinson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get... that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
No gain.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run it with Robinson. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things.
Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a New York touchdown.
And New York
don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Gano has the point after. And the Giants. We'll jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Has a hole left.
Right back at ya, Giants.
Hits the 20. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown.
Right back at ya.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Scattergood now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Pressure comes, Jones. He's got it at the 6. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jones setting up the play action. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Giants 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants and running back Cam Scatterboot trotting back out there. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboot. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Art's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Driving forward with Scatterboot. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Giants are set to punt. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Finds his fullback. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, Jones. He takes it himself. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2. Tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
What are you doing? It's like watching paint dry. What are you getting paid for?
Do better than this. Seriously.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Jones with the snap. They're going for it. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they're going to haul him down. Just shy of the 40. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
First down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
Okay, ready?
This is our last play of the quarter.
Ready?
To throw, here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. More from this one right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Here's Robinson. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
21. Giants 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Design quarterback run here. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive end who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And is Sky Moore on the return. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 25 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Jones now to throw. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't fall. To home, it's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Robinson on the inside give. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
Kate, so many of these defenses today are all about what? Stopping the explosive play, especially in the passing game. But to give up a run, an explosive run for a touchdown, that can just be demoralizing.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterbill. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Scatterbill. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call him. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
So 1st down from the 41. One play action with Darts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
after the sack. Let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Darts out of the shotgun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Jamie Gillen on that to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jones. They look underneath here. Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he'll bowl. He's weighing in for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Robinson. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And they will face a 3rd down here, Bronk, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jones running sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on
No
Monday
gain.
Night Primetime in just a moment. First down from the 42.
Seriously? They got first down.
Jones looking to throw. Will get this complete to Jennings. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. It's cut. Pearsall has it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead.
Giants 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
We've set it downs from 37. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Dart's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. J.B. Gillen coming on to hammer this away. And he's been one of the players of this game. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The 49ers and Mac Jones ready to take over once more. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end.
Take that.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Jones on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Looking to throw. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Scatterboo. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Scatterboo. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Scatterboo. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Connects with Johnson. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Amador Lenore there on the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go. Here's Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Scatterboo now from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
All set now. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. On 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Good now, ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's pretty straight ahead, nets maybe a yard at most. Audio Okereke making that stop.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Going to the ground again on first. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Motioning the tight end left. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Setting him on the dive. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Here's Robinson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. One of the tight ends in motion left. Again, it's Robinson. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal for Jones. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
So fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. High percentage look for him here from the left hand.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants and running back Cam Scatterboot trotting back out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that there's been some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Tracy once more. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They go right back to Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. And it's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Darts going to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pete, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Escapes the pocket.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. They connect on the deep shot. Up to the races, middle of the field. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday, right? They're in the film room front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Darts out of the shotgun. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Giants 17.
Gano ready to send this away.
To kick off for New York.
Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying with Robinson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They send a tight end in motion. 3rd down give to Robinson. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
On 1st, it's Robinson again. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Robinson on the inside give. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
On 1st down, they'll run.
He gone.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yeah, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
45. Giants 17.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Dart setting in the throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Darts looking to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the 49ers on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Going right side, Robinson with it. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Completed left side there to Jennings. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Jones running sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Jones going to do it himself. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
On the counter, it's Garindo. He has the first and still going past the 35. Give him 24.
If he hadn't tripped, I'm sure he would have been gone. Well, I mean gone, I mean clear for a touchdown. So when I said he gone, I meant he was head for a touchdown.
I'm not shy about referencing movies during
No
the game, and that run, that was a
defenders
perfect script.
near
You get
him.
the defense thinking one thing, look
Well,
at
I
one
mean,
way,
they
then
were
bam!
able to tackle
You
him.
surprise him with a twist and head the other way for a big run.
They'll go right back to Garindo. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
We are nearing 2 minutes left in the game. In a game in which the 49ers will be moving on to try to go for a 2nd title.
Here's Garindo again. And give him 6 on the rod as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. 49ers coasting to the finish line. On 3rd down, here's Garindo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Garindo running between the tackles. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Garindo. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
One last play. Unless this is a kneel. And it's over.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, this one certainly had its bright moments. Going to be talking about those in the days to come. Another great game, and we had the good fortune once again of having a bird's eye view to it all.
It's a lot like what they say about golf. There's no such thing as a bad day on the course, and there's no such thing as a bad time calling an NFL game either. These two teams were able to give us some highlights and one exciting game to cover.
So So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodnight, everybody.
And with that, the Giants' chances of repeating have been dashed. And the 49ers move on to have a chance to have another title. So, I have been Reaper from Reaper Gaming, saying I'll see you Wednesday for the battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Peace.